Is this unbelievable or what? Is this the most ridiculous game you've ever seen in your whole life? I cannot believe what I'm watching. Marcus Peters with the play. Marcus Peters, the most roasted corner in football with the play of the game. We just saw an NFL game go for over 100 points. This is the game that you could... This is like a remember where you were game. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? They gonna run this game out or what? This is the most insane thing I've ever seen. 100 points. Over 100 points in a football game. You knew it was going to be crazy, right? You knew it wasn't going to be nothing. With two bad offenses. Where are we looking at? What are we looking at? We got a couple of minutes left. And we got to check the jackpots. 1st and 15. The Chiefs have all their timeouts, so they're going to get another look at it. What's going on, guys? I'm missing a charger. That's detrimental to me. Unbelievable. Now they're going to punt it back to the... They had the game on ice, man. All they had to do was get a first down. They're really blowing this game. With a timeout in hand. 4th and 11. 4th and 11. So what do the Chiefs do here? Mahomes getting hit. The pressure has been the problem. We identified it in our matchup post. The pressure is the biggest problem. They had to get pressure up the middle. They got it. Aaron Donald's having an insane game. The pressure up the middle. And that's what's going to happen on this last drive, hopefully. I'm trying to get a stream up. I figured they were going to run the clock out. We didn't think McVay was going to botch this. Chiefs' run defense isn't like that. But alas, here we are. I'm looking for a good stream to get this final seconds of this game. Struggling. But I'm looking at the jackpots, and the problem is that Tyreek Hill just really was a dream crusher tonight with that 70-yard catch. Absolutely brutal backbreaker for our jackpot hopes tonight. We had some people in contention, and Brandon Cooks made it close, but ultimately I don't think we're going to get there. Here we go. The Chiefs from their own 12. See if we can't pull this up. It's all... We can't get a jackpot. Tyreek Hill, 156. Hill up over 200 yards is the real killer. Trying to get a stream going, and then we send a push notification, get everybody in here. They got a long way to go and not a lot of time to do it. They're going to get 8 yards, and then what are they going to do here? What's going on, Shawnee Mac? You hanging out with me the last minute of this game? This game was absolutely ridiculous. Now, Mahomes is going to try to take him the length of the field in less than a minute, which would be the most legendary thing that has ever legendaried. But I don't think we're going to see it, man. He's got 30 seconds left. They're working the middle of the field, which is not good if you don't have time. This game is just about over. Running out of clock real bad. What do they do here with 20 seconds left? They call that timeout? 24 seconds left? They got to go to the sidelines. You bet, buddy. Yeah, no. Brutal. I can't believe Goff got to 49 dropbacks, but these quarterbacks have been absolutely insane. Combining for 10 touchdowns. Granted, they both made their mistakes, but they both threw their way out of it. Neither quarterback can take fault tonight. This was absolutely ridiculous. The fact that KC can even tie it after the mistakes that Mahomes made, I mean, credit to their defense it's hard to say credit to their defense for giving up 54 points, but they did some of the work. They got a touchdown. They made plays. They got sacks. They got turnovers. This is what we got. This is what we wanted. This is the best game I've seen in a long time. Mahomes just absolutely cranking this. Picked again. Game over. Okay, let's send a I can't believe what I just watched. That was the most insane football game I've ever seen. 105 points. The beauty of that is if you played any type of prop, any type of fantasy, any type of DFS, if you needed, I need X points from X player, that was the absolute most absurd game for you. Disgusting. Disgusting. What a game. What a game. And when we look at the scores, the box scores are all over the place. Because I said it earlier in our matchup video. If you think that this is going to be a hit the total and be an up and down game, Tyreek Hill's scores were going to be impossible to predict. Lo and behold, if you pick 200 yards tonight like stones, like go ahead on Boom and type 200 yards for another human being, good God. Unbelievable. So it ended up working out really well for a couple of people. We had a couple of millionaire finishers. I'm just looking at these box scores right now. Mahomes, 478, 6 touchdowns, combining for over 800 yards, combining for exactly 900 yards and 10 touchdowns is the most disgusting stat I think we're going to see for a long time. That is ridiculous. Do they play in the Super Bowl again? Or do they play in the Super Bowl? I don't think so. I don't think this is the Super Bowl matchup because I think the Saints are that good. So it was nice, and I'm glad it happened. Don't smile because it's over. Smile because it happened. But at the end of the day, the Saints are the class of the league right now. I think that's fair. I think that's fair to say. And honestly, you know what I learn every time I watch a game like this? The NFC is way better. The NFC is way better. When you look at the Chiefs and the way they mash every team in the AFC, way better. Miles better. And I don't think that the Chiefs would be able to score on the Saints the way they did tonight. Let's look at the jackpots. We had a lot of really good entries. Whoop, that's a tweet. Packers, really nice entry. Hey, what's up, Riley? Stalling here. Sorry, I'm looking for these entries. Brandon Cooks, 33 yards in the second half. Just missed it on these last drives, man. 44 yards. He had a huge second half. Again, Brandon Cooks, missed it by 10, man. 107 yards. It was easy to predict a big game from Cooks. The Chiefs gave up more plays over 20 yards than any other team in the league. But to pick 107 yards for Cooks, that's a lot. I mean, to pick 200 yards for Tyreek Hill, that's just not fair. So, 7 yards, 6 yards, Nahshon, so close to turning 99 cents into over $1,000. The Super Cinco has officially become the best bargain in DFS right now. Todd Gurley just missing 15 yards. Did he nail this? Oh, I thought it was everything but Gurley. Sorry. Damn, man. We had a lot of close entries. Yeah. Packer, what? Oh, he got it. He got the lightning and just had Gurley. Woof, man. That is tough. I'm sorry, man. This ended up being really close. Mahomes 478. Good stuff. I thought Mahomes was going to take this. Tyreek Hill, unbeatable in this question. And then I can't believe Kelsey was the only guy to score here. Packers, great entry. So close, man. So close. Joel with a lot of strong entries. Are these basketball? Yeah, they are. What's up? Buddy Hyde's got 14 points. That game's almost over. We had a lot of close millionaire entries, but like I said, Tyreek Hill just blowing up every entry tonight. Every entry tonight. Great job, guys. We gave it a shot. But that game, I mean, it feels good to say, but that game was pretty much as I read it would be, you know? I thought I sent a push notification out. Let me know if a push notification did go out, because I'm pretty sure it did. But I don't know for sure, because I got the app open. I don't know. But if you thought the game was gonna go the way of offense, then you pretty much cash out in every way possible. The Chiefs bend don't break only works if you can actually bend, and that means getting threes instead of sevens. And the Rams are so good in the red zone, so much misdirection. They obviously missed Cooper Kupp, showed a little bit, especially in their explosive plays, but they still did a great job stretching the field. Their tight ends came up big. Josh Reynolds stepped up big. I mean, how about this? What are the odds that the Chiefs and Rams combined to score 100 points and Todd Gurley has no touchdowns? What is that? That was a minus 400 bet, by the way. Will Todd Gurley score a touchdown? Minus 400. No touchdowns and 100 points for Todd Gurley. Bonkers. But on the Chiefs side, Sammy Watkins was out. Chris Conley did a great job stepping up. And they did what they needed to do. They needed to run the ball on that Rams team that is so good rushing the passer, but has a real tough time stopping the run consistently. Seahawks, over 250 yards. Kareem Hunt had another nice game. He outrushed Gurley. I think he had 70, which is still, considering the way that game went, a very nice number. But they had to keep him off the field. They had to grind that game and set up the other players. Spread the ball, set up those spread plays. They did a great job. I can't even explain how insane that game was. There's so much excellent tape to look at. Both teams were just so dominant in their play calling and execution. But the real pleasure was watching Aaron Donald dominate the football game at the line of scrimmage. Aaron Donald is worth every penny and then some. It really is crazy how good he is. When you think about the money he demanded and how he sat out, he is absolutely fantastic. And he two strip sacks. Like, talk about taking the game over. Sorry, I'm trying to get my chat straight. But that's what both teams, that's the craziest part about this matchup, is both teams did exactly what they needed to do. And it was just a boat race. It really did come down to one play. It came down to the last play. They say, the team that has the ball last is going to win. It was pretty much like that. We were headed for 54-54 overtime, by the way. Would that not have been the most insane? Can you imagine? The one thing to take that thing to the next level, 54-54 OT. Ugh. Somebody going for 60 in the NFL. Over 100 points. NFL. Best defensive players on the planet. It still boggles me. I don't understand. Because those are the two best teams. But listen, like I said, the Chiefs. This is they're the class of the AFC, but the NFC is that much better. Think about how good the NFC is. The Vikings, the Bears, the Rams, the Saints. The Eagles are a bottom tier team. The Falcons are not good in the NFC. The Packers are like the 8th team I mentioned. The Packers can play with anybody. So it's crazy how much the NFC playoffs will be a gauntlet. And it explains why the Saints have had so much trouble. The Saints were a Hail Mary away from taking on the Eagles in the NFC Championship. Don't forget that. I don't know if the Eagles would stop Alvin Kamara in the NFC Championship. Sure didn't look like they could on Sunday. And then Alvin Kamara's got to get stopped by the Patriots. Okay. Like, the Saints are so good. And that game, the Chiefs and Rams could be a Super Bowl type matchup. But I don't know. I think the Chiefs can win the AFC. But as far as the Rams, the Saints are a more complete football team. But we saw today just how good both of these teams can be at their absolute peak. And their quarterbacks made crazy bad mistakes. Credit to the defenses for being opportunistic and stepping up when they knew they were just getting beat over and over again for big plays. But crazy great plays by the defense. Great performances all around. That's what made this an amazing game. Is it wasn't just offenses lighting up defenses over and over again. The first game in history where both teams scored 50 points. No team has ever scored 50 points in a loss. NFL teams scoring 50-plus points were 216-0 all time. Unreal stat. 10 touchdowns and 900 yards by the quarterbacks. I can't believe that. Imagine thinking that game would go under. Imagine betting the under. That under was 40 points ago. That under was a whole Bears-Vikings ago. Unreal. I'm mad nobody won a jackpot, but with Tyreek Hill going off for 200, what can you expect? We had a lot of close calls. A lot of close calls. And we'll be back during the week. We're going to do some Thanksgiving content. We're going to do some special stuff. Let me know if there's anything special you'd like to see. I'm cooking some stuff up for you. I don't know. We're going to have 3 really fun games. I read a theory about the Lions being a really good favorite because the Bears played Sunday night and then they got to get ready for a game early Thursday, and that's not easy to do. It's pretty much unprecedented. And I'd like to do some more research on it. And then you got a Colt McCoy start, a Colt McCoy 4-day turnaround start. Who doesn't love that? And then you get the Saints, baby. You get the Saints. Who doesn't love watching the Saints against a cheddar cheese run defense? The Falcons' run defense is horrible, and they got to go at New Orleans on short rest. Okay. It's going to be a really good time. And I'm going to make some sides. I'm going to make a big old turkey and some sides. But thanks for hanging. As a post game, I don't think that push notification went out. But either way, it's late. I just want to recap one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Hang with you. Boom After Dark. Have a great night. Much love. Be good. And we'll see you tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. And if you're a winner, you get the call. That's just how it is. Peace, guys.